So the word for today is integrity, and that's brought to you by the letter I, by the way. Proverbs 10, verse 9, whoever walks in integrity walks securely, but whoever takes crooked paths will be found out. Now, Solomon is referring to the fact that integrity has to be built into our lives in order for us to be able to walk securely when the chips are down, when difficult times come along, to make sure that we have our compass headed in the right direction, and to make sure that we can withstand some of the rigidity of the roads that we might travel. I have this old Mitsubishi Montero that I've only had off-road, maybe seriously off-road, where I needed the four-wheel drive and everything, maybe 4 times. And I remember in those off-road experiences thinking, man, I really hope they built good integrity into the frame of this thing, because some of the rocks and the holes that I was hitting, it almost made you feel like the vehicle was bending, and that, you know, there was a lot of stress that was being put on the frame. And you hear a lot about frame integrity or structural integrity when someone talks about a bridge. And if you've ever gone across a bridge, it's sort of like the frame of a vehicle, where there has to be a little bit of a give to that frame during the really rigid potholes and the rigid rocks that you might go over. Just like on a bridge, there has to be a little bit of a give to the frame, the framework of the bridge, when hundreds of cars are passing over it, or when there's a huge windstorm. Otherwise, it would just snap in half. Same thing is true with us in life. If we are not building that strong framework in God's Word into our hearts and into our lives, then when the storms come, or when the rough roads are really pounding in underneath us, we could just snap. God has given us the ability to build in His strength, His integrity into the framework of our lives. Let's take advantage of that. He loves you, church, and so do I.